Hey everyone, this is Nikachu, and I'm here with my brother as we play the 5th and final round with Swordfish in Legacy. We're 1-3 right now, so we are playing for some very serious dignity because we're not playing for ticks, that's for sure. We're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. If you want to check out the latest Legacy Merfolk content with Stoneforge Mystic involved, you go check out Nikachu on themanabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And we are going to mulligan this. Sounds very poor. Doesn't have enough lands. Ooh, look. We've got Stoneforge Mystic. So maybe we can see the power of Stoneforge Mystic in this hand, or we can see the power of us losing the Wasteland. Either way. So we'll keep this. We don't want True Name on top. Or we could put it on top. It doesn't matter. We're about to fetch it away. I would love to see... Don't we want to see Stoneforge Mystic in action? Don't we?
Are we live?
Oh yeah, we're very live.
I thought you were still on.
What, do you think I just say this for fun?
No, I thought you were still on the replay.
What does that matter? Get more involved in the replays.
Everything I needed to say, I said the first time.
Oh.
Don't worry, they'll hear it when we're...
I have nothing to show if I didn't record it live.
I know, that's the thing. Don't worry, they'll hear it.
Well, our opponent starts off with Windswept Heath. That's good news. Because it's not Wasteland. Okay, let's get in for 1 damage. Hoya! It's been unusual. Tundra. Curse Catcher. We get to see Stoneforge Mystic for the first time in this deck. Please! Let's see the power of Stoneforge Mystic. And please don't die to a removal spell before we get to cast Batterskull. Would not be surprised if Batterskull is not really the thing we get. Like, for example, if we get... if we were to grab a Umzao's Jite, that would be perfectly fine. Uh-oh, Tundra. What does that mean? Spell Snare? No. No way. Spell Snare? Unbelievable. Legacy playable. So it looks like we're up against another Stoneblade deck. Which in that case, I'll get the Batterskull. Fooled you! You thought I was playing Merfolk. Well, you're right, but I'm also playing Stoneforge Mystic. Fooled you. Ho, 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 ho. Portent. Well, this is going to be very interesting, because I believe that Batterskull is going to be pretty good against a Miracle. So we're up against Miracles. Swords to Plowshares. Okay. Okie dokie. I think we'll definitely lead with True Name Nemesis now. And I will not play any more creatures. Not until all these Portent cards are done. Okay, play a Counterbalance. Well, I guess Counterbalance is not bad. What could be on top? Things and stuff. Let's attack. For 5. That's unfortunate. Makes it harder to cast this Batterskull. I don't want to wait forever. But playing this Curse Catcher feels like it's just going to die to a 1 mana spell that's on top of my opponent's deck. I'm going to wait 2 turns before I add anything more to the board. Because if I know my Miracles opponents, they like to keep they like to keep that what's it called? The wipe all my creatures away card just below the surface. So chose to not.
Verdict?
No, not that. There's an even more evil one.
Merfolk. What's with these cards that have that art on them?
What?
Through the Breach had it. This card has it.
Oh, the invocations. It was like a special promo that were in boosters, or they were part of the Masterpiece series, I believe.
Masterpiece.
Supreme. Whoa, look at that! My brother knows the deck better than me. What the hell? What is this doing in the deck? When was that main deckable? Something like that, yeah. Counterbalance.
Can we
is
get a
on
slide whistle sound effect here?
So let's play True Name Nemesis, because it's probably pretty hard to keep a 3-drop on top of their deck. Well, not anymore. Well, they'll counter the True Name Nemesis, but we'll... if they counter the True Name Nemesis, we'll get a Curse Catcher in play. Nope, nothing. Excellent. Unless the Miracle card hits. What is that Miracle card? What is that card? I have not played enough Legacy to remember. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Well, that's a problem. Draw 3 cards. I'm gonna kill you. I've learned my lesson many times. Jace the Mind Sculptor is not allowed to exist for more than one turn. It's bad news, people. It's really bad news. Oh no! Portent. I think they stacked. I can just think of Entreat the Angels, but that's not the card I want. So they're going to draw a card this turn, and it's not going to be the thing. But, well, what happened? Okay, whatever. We're going to kill this thing. Goodbye, Jace the Mind Sculptor. And then we're going to play Batterskull, which I hope is going to be good. Because we can keep replaying the Batterskull, and also Batterskull is also very difficult to counter. They can have Force of Will on top of their deck. That's something they can do, but it's just unlikely. They chose not to use their counterbalance. That's fine. So if they put all the creatures on the bottom of their on the bottom of the library, that's fine. We have Batterskull that we can keep putting back to our hand, replaying it. Reusable threat. Snapcaster Mage into Supreme Verdict. And we lose everything. Okay, let's see if we can resolve a Silvergill Adept. We'll show Curse Catcher. What was on top? Search for Azcanta. That sounds like a problem. Okay, it costs 3 mana to return this back. Why can't I see this card? Whatever, I sort of know what Search for Azcanta is. Seems like a pretty good card. Gideon? What am I up against? I mean, it looks like Miracles. This is like a janky version of Miracles versus a janky version of Merfolk. Okay. So we're going to turn this back to our hand. This is a bit late. Let's try to get the Chalice in play, because if this actually enters the battlefield, that would be really good. This thing is really strong. So, like, even if they keep drawing cards off of Search for Azcanta, it won't be so bad. So our opponent has some really terrible cards on top of their library. So let's empty our hand. It's just a Misty Rainforest on top. Totally harmless. They'll dump it with Search for Azcanta. If anyone doesn't know what this is, it's at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. So it's like a scry. And then if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you may transform Search for Azcanta, which they will. And it's for 3 mana and tap it. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it into your hand. And put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So a war is coming. Ooh, we have Force of Will, so I guess I'm not going to play the Curse Catcher.
Wait, what happened to the Battle Skull?
I bounced it in my hand.
Why?
Don't you pay attention to this game?
Reading email.
Because when it enters the battlefield, it comes with a token as a creature, already equipping to it. However, that token died to Supreme Verdict. But what you can do with Batterskull is pay 3, return it back to your hand, and then replay it. So I get to play with this thing for forever. Okay, I take 2. Either Val's not bad. I'm going to get the Batterskull in play. Hopefully there's no Force of Will blindly on top. Entreat the Angels. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to have to counter that. We're going to have to counter that. So actually I can't play Aether Vial because of my own Chalice of the Void. How terrible. Does this consider drawing cards? Well, my opponent played another Search for Azcanta. See if my opponent taps out. Tap out! Tap out. Yes. Yes! Tap out. Oh, you got Spell Pierce or something? Flusterstorm in the main deck? I don't know.
It's just full of surprises.
Yeah, this deck has more surprises than my deck. Apparently, I'm not... Well, whatever. It's beating the snot out of me, I'll admit that. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, we'll keep playing. I have a Germ token. Can gain some life. Treat the Angels for 4. I need to draw Lord of Atlantis. Oh, what's the equip on here? 5? So I have to equip this to Silvergill Adept. It's not what I wanted to see. I think I have to equip this to Silvergill Adept.
Smash.
Then it will be a 6/5. I really need to draw Lord of Atlantis that turn. That's for sure. Okay, let's start with equipping this thing. Equip. Choose target creature, this one. I don't know if that's going to help, but sure. I can block you, Gideon. Oh no, I can't. You're a 5/5 creature. So maybe I couldn't do that. Get an emblem? Uh-oh. I didn't think about the emblem. So this will be 20. I can block 1. This is actually... Okay, forget it. You don't even need to attack with creatures. I concede. Moving on. Okay, next game. So what the hell do I do against this? If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it. Well, those were all tokens. So we'll want Flusterstorm. I don't know if we want... Oh, Source Splash is not too bad, because if they attack with Gideon, we could exile it. Rest in Peace, not bad. We'll bring in, like, 1? No, we'll bring in 2. they've got Search for as Kanta, so that's not bad. Echoing Truth is not bad. We can target our own creatures. So what's pure trash? If I remember correctly, I don't like Phantasmal Image. I don't like the sound of vacuums. Chalice of the Void is good. Force Will is good. Lords are clunky but okay. Take out one Ether Vial. I like all the Stoneforge Mystics, that's for sure. We can take out all the Curse Catchers. Okay, submit this. Love Stoneforge Mystic in this matchup, though. That's for sure. Gave us a lot of game. The good sort of game, not the bad sort of game. It's hard to cut Curse Catcher, because Curse Catcher... Well, normally I don't like Curse Catcher, but you know what? Combined with Umezawa's Jite, Curse Catcher's not bad. Yes, let's play first. Let's mulligan. Oh, is this how it ends? Is this how it ends? It looks like this is how it ends. Well, to be honest, we had a lot of good draws this league, and it didn't help.
Well, he mulliganed.
Oh, that's some good news. Oh, God.
Should have kept the last one.
Last one was bad. This one's also bad. They kept 6. Gonna mulligan again.
This is how it ends.
Yeah, it's the universe is trying to tell me something. This is what we think about your Stoneforge Mystic deck. Well, I didn't lose with this deck until this league, and I'm getting hit hard. We're going to...
You have to play with it 3 times again.
Alright, let's just hope for lands. Oh, no. Okay, we'll keep this. I have at least a counterspell. Alright, we're going to put the true name on the bottom. This is miserable.
You should have just went to 1.
I should, you know what? When I went to 4, I should have just listened to my brother, whatever you wanted to do. I'm good with it.
Top decking.
If I remember correctly, you're allowed to shuffle your library, don't you? You may have that player shuffle his or her library, so they did not shuffle. Oh, hallelujah.
He's probably just laughing right now. Ha ha.
What a fish.
Nobody's ever come back from mulliganing this much.
So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to chain 1,000,000 Silver Gill Adepts together. So suddenly, well, I don't know if they have a miracle card in there. What is it? What on earth am I thinking about? Terminus! Terminus! Why can't I remember that? So, maybe they're not even playing with Terminus for one reason or another. Because, like, what are they taking out to make this whole thing work? You know? It's such an eventful final to this series. Oh, that's a great card. We can't fetch our flooded. What? Do you know what? Let's force a will this thing. Sounds stupid, but no. This is card advantage, and it's a clock that I have to deal with. So.
And you're so in the hole.
I am pretty deeply in the hole here.
You gotta dig up, stupid.
Yeah. Here's Entreat the Angels for just a few. So what are our outs? We've got Echoing Truth, I believe I brought that in. Just for 1. Okay. Not bad. 1's more than none. Oh, we're online. Ho. Get in there, Silver Gill Adept. I don't care what you draw me, just draw me something. Beautiful. Love it. In theory, we can race this thing. Well, we got the Echoing Truth. Okay, let's attack. Okay, that's fine. Now let's try to get Rest in Peace in play. This Rest in Peace, I believe, is a relevant card. It is a relevant Magic card. And then next on our... whatever. Most of your graveyard is gone. Play another Entreat the Angels, please. No. Search for as Canto, sure. So we'll deal with your angel. And then we're going to deal with your little dog, too. I guess the correct time to do this is on... No, the correct time to do it is now, because if they're more tapped out right now. Forget the upkeep. Gotcha. Look, their hand sucks. The whole thing sucked. We just gave them like 3 turns to do whatever they wanted to. But anyway, they're now going to like slowly accumulate good card advantage. The good sort of card advantage. We gave them 4 card odds, and this is how close this game is. Did they shuffle? Are they manipulating my deck? Cast Portent targeting Nikachu. Interesting. Oh, creatures. Snapcaster Mage? Brainstorm. We can't Snapcaster now. Maybe my deck is stacked with gas. Hopefully it's just like Lord City. Come on, Lord City. This thing can't even flip yet. Counterbalance. Uh-oh. They don't know the top of their library. Council's Judgment. Goodbye, Lord of Atlantis. That's good. They did an improvement to Magic the Gathering Online. They didn't even give me an option. Alright, let's hope there's no 2-drops on top of their deck, because it's a blind flip. Counterbalance on... What? Oh, Counterbalance. For some reason I was thinking of Council's Judgment. Alright. Lucky! So lucky. Alright, we've got the old 9-turn clock going on.
Classic game.
Ugh, they're fetching away their counterbalance. That's so unfair. We needed that creature in play. That would give us a good chance of winning. Because they would go down to 13, and then we have like a real 3-turn clock. And maybe we can... maybe our opponent can whiff the top like 6 cards of their library. Can this flip now? I think it can flip now. Now it's really hard to beat this card now. Ooh. Ooh, ah. Ooh.
Do whatever you can.
I guess we do this first. Ponder. We'll get a ponder. Come on! Come on, Swordfish! Show what this deck is made out of. Come on, Swordfish. 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 What should I even get? Was that his GT maybe? Hopefully the top card was garbage. Oh, it resolves! Excellent. I don't know what the correct card is, but we're going to go get Batterskull. It is important to note there is a disenchant in the graveyard. So, Snapcaster Mage, beware.
Well, you evened out the launch tools.
Oh, excellent. That's everything I needed to hear. It's even now, boys. Ugh, this Gideon. I don't really have Island Walk. I guess I just pass. Mutavault can't attack. Sure.
Let's get all that mana.
All that mana. It's good to have. Council's Judgment. Ugh. You can't even get Snapcaster Mage with this thing. This seems like a good legacy card, to be honest. That seems pretty good. This card seems good too. Legacy playable. Come on. This is not complicated. And we'll fetch, thin the deck. I think the life is not relevant. Well, that's not true. The life is relevant, but I want to draw cards. It's not really what I wanted to draw, but I'll take it. Do you know what? Charge! While I'm doing it, it's not easy to Council's Judgment the Batterskull, because I can just bounce it to my hand. Okay, let's everything attacks Gideon. Or is this a waste? Maybe this is just a waste. Okay, this will just attack Gideon. Attack Gideon! Get in there. I really need an Island Walker. Ay. Jace the Mind Sculptor. What? This can get... Oh, it's just a non-creature, non-land card. Okay. Planeswalkers are all fair game. Okay, it's fine. Yep. I agree. Second main phase, please. Pass. Do I get to keep my Mutavault? Look at the power of Swordfish on a mulligan to 3. I'm trying to pump up this deck all I can. I'm doing my best. Trying to salvage what I can in this league. So the thing is, I have to bounce Batterskull before this thing resolves. Otherwise, if it resolves, I'll have no opportunity to play around this thing. Disenchant. That's clever. So what are you gonna name? My Stoneforge Mystic? You can't name my Mutavault.
You can still swing for 4.
If I draw If I can draw a Lord of Atlantis or Master of the Pearl Trident, we could have a game here, people. We could have a game. Uh-oh. Oh, there. Oh, I thought Gideon was getting frisky. If my opponent is smart, they'll keep a 2-drop on top of their deck because they know that the only thing that can ruin their day is Island Walking Merfolk. Another Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, I'll take it. Here comes Counterbalance again. Chooses not to use it. That's great. Excellent. Yes, let's use the ability. Let's get GT. Let's play GT. Because we know it's... Well, I guess playing it is stupid. Well, I can equip it. And it won't use my mana. I don't know. It might not have been the smartest thing to do.
Swing for 2 at least.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. So we'll put this thing on the Stoneforge Mystic for the time being. If I can win this game, like our opponent has Jace the Mind Sculptor in hand. That's okay, it just kills the Stoneforge Mystic, no big deal. Killed one of their creatures too. They didn't even attack with their knight. They could have at least attacked first and then make a knight. They're playing quite arrogantly here. And again, if we draw Lord of Atlantis, Master of the Pearl Trident, we are in the red zone. So much card advantage, and it has gone nowhere. Oh, I get it. They were on... Oh, I thought... No, they can't use their Gideon because they already made a knight. That's good! I'm not gonna lie. That's a good card. That is a good one. Chose not to use it. Who needs Cavern of Souls? I mean, you can just jam your damn cards into a counterbalance and they resolve anyway. It's just 2 mana do nothing card here. So we can hit for 3 and then hit for 5 the following turn. It's still a 3-turn clock. Maybe Mutavault can get frisky. Well, again, if we draw Lord of Atlantis, that will be 9 damage. This is really close. Like, this is really close. They have 1 fetch land. Well, they have 1 fetch land, unfortunately, so they've got good fetching ability. And they're not using this thing all that much. I guess they're tapped out constantly. Terminus. Okay.
There's the one.
There is Terminus. So they actually have this card in their deck. Create a 2/2 Knight Ally. Sure, keep making allies. I'll keep making enemies. There's the Lord of Atlantis. We needed this a million turns ago. Will it resolve? Will it resolve? All the other 2-drops resolved. Of all the things, people, of all the things, that's sad. That is so sad.
It's alright, you have more of them.
Ugh. I have a board of Mutavaults versus Jace the Mind Sculptor, Gideon, ally of Zendikar, Counterbalance, and as Kanta on the battlefield. I needed that to resolve. There was a lot of reason for me to have hope, and that card just sucked it all out. So now how can we win? I guess we have to hope for the same thing to happen again. We need to hope for another Lord of Atlantis. So Gideon can attack for 7, but we're at 15. So Gideon plus Knight attack for 7 twice. So yeah, if we draw a Lord, we'll be good. They don't. They go for another knight, but that's only going to be 9 damage next turn, so it's still a 3-turn clock. It's hard to beat this card advantage. This is ridiculous. On the plus side, when they spell snared us, they tapped out just enough that they couldn't use Escanta again, I believe. That's not bad. That is not bad. That's, as we say in Canada, not bad. That's how we describe something that's good. Oh, fetch. Good. Tired of that fetch land sitting on there. Okay, here comes the digging. Digging for good cards. Oh no. I could definitely use Cavern of Souls this game. I don't have it. So they found a counterspell. They did whiff on their counterbalance, which is good. I believe our chances of winning now are zilch.
You don't know that.
No, I know. Our opponent can taste the victory. They're going to attack for 9. Or not. So attack for 7. Put us down to 6, which is not enough because we can activate Mutavault and equip it and gain some life. Ponder. Maybe we can somehow drag this game on long enough to win on time. I don't know. They're at 8. We're at 8. They're at 8 minutes. We're at 8 minutes. But seriously, look how well we're doing against this machine that they've assembled. Like, this is a very serious machine of card advantage. Oh, we ran out of gas. But...
Get life off the G-Tech.
Yeah, we'll try. Or I could kill the... I can kill the other knight. Let's attack someone. I don't care who we attack. Oh, you dummy. Well, I gained some life. Not useless. Okay, so... Our opponent's still attacking for 9 next turn, so I cannot cast the Ether Vial. Pass. We're gonna play for every little inch of out. We're gonna play for every little thing. I made it this far, I'm not giving up now. I could have gave up a long time ago.
Yeah, when you mulligan to 3.
We all know Saffron Olive would have given up at, like, within the first 5 turns. So what's better? Block a knight, take 7? Block Gideon, take 4.
Block Gideon.
I guess so. Well, it's all bad. So
oh yeah,
it's
horrible.
Oh no. They might have got a Swords to Plowshares and wasn't paying attention. Well, that we're still alive actually. Okay. We keep going. We're going down to 1.
It would have been great
1 is not
God
0.
shotted you.
No, it would not. Oh, now they're fate sealing me. Maybe they should have done that You know what? If our opponent fate sealed like a long time ago, they probably would have won. Oh wow, the ultimate dirt. All right, that was a very entertaining game. I hope you guys liked it. I don't like how many ticks I spent to make this deck, and it ended up being a pile of nonsense.
It's not nonsense.
You
gotta keep playing with it.
I have a theory that maybe we should just play with Stoneforge Mystic and leave our sideboard just very generic. I don't know how much better Rest in Peace is, because Grafdigger's Cage certainly would have been better, just all around better versus Reanimator, and it would have been better versus Elves. Maybe we can't get greedy with Rest in Peace. Maybe we should just play 4 Grafdigger's Cage. Maybe that's the route to victory. But I did like Containment Priest. I like how that sort of worked. So yeah, before we play, because we're gonna play some stupid game later. Let's look at the list. What do I like? What do I not like? So we, at least in the very last round, we saw the power of Stoneforge Mystic. It gave us a lot of grind against the Miracles deck. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but it gave us some hope. And I would still like to see how this would work against... I mean, it's obviously not very good against pure combo decks. Like, if this is not going to be that great against Reanimator, this is not going to be that good against Show and Tell. This is not going to be good against Elves. But it will be good against, I'm hoping, the other grindy decks. Stoneforge decks, Control decks, Delver decks, Deathrite Shaman decks. That's what I'm aside from Elves, I think that's what this card is going to be good against. We barely played against those decks. We played against none of them. We just played against combo mostly. Elves, Reanimator, Sneak and Show. What was the other one? I know we played against one control deck. We played against Miracles. Maybe that deck was jank, by the way. We were in the super losers bracket.
There was one deck where you really didn't even know what he was playing because he resigned so early.
Oh yeah, that might have been. Well, okay, so maybe this card would have been very good in that matchup. Yeah, it was it was like a Grixis deck. So we won that. That one we won. It wasn't because of Stoneforge Mystic. But whatever, we'll take it.
Why?
But this probably wasn't necessary. Probably should be Grafdigger's Cage. Maybe this could be something else. I have some high hopes that this was good. I don't know. Maybe it's not necessary either. And I also, somewhere between videos, started to remember, hey, this card is like really good against Reanimator. Because I had no outs to Elishnorn, but if I had Swords to Plowshares in my deck, I would have. So I should have brought this in because it kills Elishnorn and it kills Chancellor of Annex. So Swords to Plowshares should have been sided in against Reanimator, which means I have a million cards I can side in against Reanimator. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this, and this. Oh, don't forget this. But that's another thing, like, we could also use Echoing Truth just to bounce the thing, so maybe it's not so mandatory. But I have higher hopes for Swords to Plowshares if we can draw it against the right decks. Or if I remember to side it in. Probably a third Cavern should be played in here. Or not. I don't know. Cavern of Souls is nice. Whatever. I might play a little bit more of this in my own spare time, and then if it's trash, you will not ever see it again. Alright, time to play our game. It's going to be chess this week. Let's stick to a game that I know what I'm doing. I'm up against an incredibly high-rated opponent. Let's put some sound on so you can hear what I'm doing. Our opponent was playing the Scandinavian. They're not even from Scandinavia. They're from Iran. Scandinavian, a wild turn 1 D5 opening. My knight is pinned. Not thrilled about this. Does this do anything? Not really, but maybe this does something. My opponent is clearly going to castle on the queen side. I saw that coming. Take, bishop takes, rook, rook takes, then rook takes here. That's not good, but what to do otherwise? I want to be active. I want to get active. How to get active? Okay, let's start with this. I can even plant this knight over here. There's like nothing to kick it out of the way. I guess they could put the bishop on e7. Which they do. I could try to kick this knight out of the way, though. But then it would just go here. Okay, let's prepare to kick the knight, then. We're preparing to kick the knight. The knight has been kicked and prepared. Let's Well, I can't move this without there being dire consequences on this pawn. Let's kick this thing again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this knight over here. Looks good. Now this rook can never take this rook after I move this bishop away. Yeah, this looks reasonable to me. So my opponent is now going to have a very good knight for the rest of the game. On the other hand, I have a passed pawn for the rest of the game. So one thing my opponent can do is double rooks on the h-file. I guess what that meant is I should have probably played this thing up. Ooh, that's interesting. They're not going to attack on the h-file, and I have no idea what they're going to do with that rook over there. So I'm going to try to expand down here. And then I can try to attack these pawns by playing my queen out, or even my rook. What is my opponent up to? I think they're trying to find some way to exchange the knight. Okay, my opponent will win a pawn here, but then I'm going to take this pawn up here. I don't think there's a magical check for them. Oh, there sort of is. Well, we'll see what happens. Because they can check here, blocking their rook, but... That was a good move. Rook captures. I did not see this move. Okay, bail ship, jump ship. And let's just try to play moves very quickly. Oops, I should have played this move up here. I feel like I'm losing because I am. My opponent is playing very fast to win the game, and they have won. So that's the end of my chess game. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this league. I sort of enjoyed it. I didn't learn enough about Stormforged Mystic, but I did learn that... I don't know what I learned about this match. I don't know what I learned about this Legacy League. But the initial result was not very good. So anyway, I'm going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon, and we're going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu, playing Swordfish and Legacy, and some chess.